I ain't won't say nothing. You guys hear me? You guys hear me right there? If you hear me say, there's something in the chat. What is going on? What is really going on, man? Oh my God, Texas. Come on, man. Come on. Wow. 24-14. I would not have imagined this in the game. Yeah. What can you say, man? How about the Longhorns? I'm kind of looking at the last piece of the game. Our offense is not explosive at all. We are just not a good. You're just not a good run team. We're just not a good run team. I don't know what's up with Texas. I don't know what just what's going on here with the coaching staff. What's going on with the players? I don't know if it's the rumors about Sark possibly wanting to go to the NFL or what. Man, this is just this is not a good look here for the University of Texas. Man, going into Mississippi State, you're up. It's a 7-0. You go 14-7, and then Mississippi State comes in and scores. Was it 21? No, I'm sorry, not 21, 17 unanswered points. Texas is not going to, put up a fight, which is showing right now. And it looks bad. It looks extremely bad. And that's on the coaching staff. That's on the just the team as a whole, man. This team does not look good at all. This offensive line, first off, let's talk about the line first. The line is it's not good at all. I think DJ he's been by far our best offensive lineman. I see him back in the game. Look at that arch. I'm watching the last piece again. Yeah, just go to halftime, Sark. Sark, just go to halftime. Sark, just go to halftime. Just go to halftime. Stop tripping. Just go to halftime, Sark. Like, this is ridiculous. Offensive line is horrible. I never thought I'd say this about just about this team, just offensive line, just the way that they're looking. It's extremely bad. It's nothing that I would characterize as a good, well-oiled unit. This is just really, really not good here for the Texas staff. Man, they are getting thoroughly out coached here. They're getting thoroughly out schemed. Our defense was something that Texas could use your hang their hat on. Defense looks horrible. So, hey, man, we got to do what we got to do. Texas go to halftime. You are down 24-14. Just survive. Texas is in a fight to get bowl eligible right now, folks. I mean, I want people to think about that for a minute. The Texas Longhorns are in a fight to get bowl eligible. There are no games on this schedule that I say are like guaranteed wins here for Texas. And if people want to fight me about it and tell me that I'm wrong about it, fight me. I don't care. But there are no games on this schedule, or I can say Texas is guaranteed to win this game. Not a one. Not a one. They look horrible. This looks like a team that just kind of woke up out of bed. Well, I shouldn't say that, because that's giving people who just woke out of bed just from credit. This was like a team who didn't know who they were or didn't know their identity prior to the season starting. And then we rolled out thinking we had something, and we're out here trying to make something work and trying to make something look good, and it looks like garbage. So it is what it is, man. Texas fans, do better. I'm sorry, not Texas fans. The Texas coaching staff, do better. Do better. Texas fans, stay on them. Stay on them. Ride them hard, because nothing's going to change unless this team, nothing's going to change unless they feel the pressure. We just saw James Franklin get fired, right, for taking the team to the semifinals last year. One of the top 4 teams in the country. Steve Sarkisian, what is going on with this team? We have no idea. We have no idea what's going on with this team. It just does not look good. Arch Manning, if it wasn't for the little pass going out to Wingo, that kind of went, what was it, 60-something yards? Arch should be like, he had like 40 yards passing for the entire game. I mean, that one explosive play was the change for the offense when it comes to just points. But there's nothing special that has happened with this team. It's just very interesting to see. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you, folks. I'm at a loss for words. Our running game is not good. I mean, it's not good because of the offensive line. The defense, like not having Michael Taft has been, extremely important for us. We're seeing just how that defense has not been able to do what they're supposed to do, line up correctly. You got a guy like Taft. I know it's so cliche to say coach on the field, yada yada, but you don't have your team captain, on the field. You don't have your All American from last year and your preseason All American on the field. You're seeing it. Shout out to number 4, man. I love me some Jelani McDonald. He had a good tip ball there. But tips just kind of go your way or they don't go your way. But I know what, nothing's going to change for this Texas team until this offensive line gets straight, and it's not going to get straight through. It won't get straight in this season. This offensive line will not get straight until next year. Steve Sarkisian, you can tell he put a lot of trust into his assistants, and him putting trust into his assistants, I think is what kind of gotten us into this situation, man. Our offensive line, like how could we go into this season, going into the SEC, knowing that we lost 4 freaking starters on the offensive line, and understanding that this is the quality of product that we can put out on a week-to-week basis in the SEC. Yes, we've recruited big humans, but now it's looking like those are just what they are, big humans. The agility, the mobility on that line is not what we're used to seeing. And I know last year we saw a wide range of players, right? So a wide range of players that were highly successful, and that's why all those players, for the most part, are in the league right now. You got Kelvin Banks, who's starting for the Saints, and hey, Hayden Conner made a team too as well. Jake Majors, Cam Williams, he's with the Eagles, right? And then Campbell's having a hell of a season. He's playing extremely well, but the pieces around him are not playing up to par and up to standard. And so Texas, man, we got a lot of soul searching to do. We got a lot of looking in the mirror, trying to figure out who this team is. It's going to come a point to where these guys are going to want to have to want to play together. These guys are going to want to have to understand what their true identity is, and what their identity is not winning football right now here for the University of Texas. If Texas goes on to lose this game tonight, which they have a very huge shot at doing, unless we come out here in the third quarter and come out in the first half of the third quarter, first drive of the third quarter. I'm sorry, we got to put points on the board. We had to put points on the board. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Very, very interested to see what you guys think on this too as well. This is something that I was not expecting this, folks. I was not expecting this. You know what I'm saying? Just real talk. I was not expecting this. Texas. Wow. Sark team. Something's got to shake, man. Something's got to shake. I'm saying I'm getting a bunch of comments here. I can't, for some reason, they are not popping up on my studio. So let's look. I'm going to check out the comments from my phone because for some reason, nothing's linking up. First comment, serious question about Arch being benched. Arch isn't the problem. He's out there fighting for his life. True. Oh man, this is crazy. We're cooked. Turn out the lights. Here we go. Where he is. I'm here. Quentin, you don't hear me? This is weird. For some reason, I am looking at myself, but for some reason it is not coming in. Let's see if I put it on the screen here. But anyways, questions are coming in. Lebby schooled in Sark on scheming. Yes, Lebby is schooled in Sark. What's up with having the worst luck defensively? Going from need a better O-line. 2, offensive play caller, better running backs, headhunters on offense. Exactly. Quentin says, where you is, LOL. Quentin, I have no idea what is wrong with this. I am logged in, but for some reason, let's take a look. It is not working. So anyways, let's just keep talking. Comments that are flowing in. I hate the 2005 version of Texas Longhorns. Coach Snark says he hates the 2025 version of the Texas Longhorns. I don't know. I want to know if I hate them, but I tell you what, it doesn't look good at all. I'm seeing comments coming. How about this? Let me invite a guest. Lane Harrison says Sark's running the live. I need better O line. I've seen our center let defenders brush right past him about 4 times now, and he's sitting there completely lost. Not a fun season so far. Yes, this is not a fun season at all. Guys, I don't know what to say, man. I have no idea what to say. This is just one of these opportunities where Texas is going to have to figure out something and just get it right, man. I don't know, man. I have no idea. This is just not good for us. This is one of those where if we don't fix the things that we need to in the offseason, which is, to be honest with you, nothing can get changed here until the offseason. I think I was on Inside Texas a few weeks ago, and I said, who you are right now, you know, who you are at week 3 is usually who you are, right? This is the team that you are for the entire season. There's just not enough time for you to make changes, and it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. What a damn day! What a crazy day, man! What a crazy day. So, hey, Texas fans, we will get there. We will get there. For some reason, I have 2 channels signed up, which is kind of weird. So, for some reason, I have a live, and then I have a is not showing live for some reason. So we'll just keep it moving. I see the live comments coming up, so I will read those. Let me mute this one so you guys won't hear the double. There we go. All right. So I'm reading the comments here. The offense is about a year away from playing any kind of good football. Way too inexperienced and way too green. Exactly. Let's here for anybody who wants to dial, because I know people want to dial in. I'm going to put the link right now. For people who want to dial in, you can dial in, have a comment, and yeah, do what you do. Let's take a look. The offense is about a year away. Yeah, exactly. Offense is about a year away, man. Tristan Griffin. What's up, Tristan? Tristan Griffin. That must be Chris Griffin, one of his, probably his uncle or something. But I don't know if the offense is even a year away. I'm afraid to even know exactly what this offense can do, or we're not afraid to know what they can do. I think we see what they can do, which is not what we want them to do. I'm just afraid to. I'm just afraid to see how much worse this can get. All right. Why can we not run any simple plays? The first series was amazing. Get back to the East stuff and score some points. The first play was a simple play. That was an extension of the run. There was nothing special that your quarterback had to do. That was getting the ball out quick from the hands of what's his name? Hold on, let me get Quentin here. That was getting the ball out quick, from the hands of Arch, and then once we got the ball out quick, that was all Wingo making the play for himself. Now Arch did make some pretty good throws where Wingo dropped the ball. Wingo should have definitely caught a ball. I think it was a 3rd down. If he catches that, he gets the 1st down. We did not do well, with that. There's also an opportunity. Sark throws that ball. He's trying to get it to Parker Livingstone, and that became the interception. He tried to force the ball in there. That was not good at all for us. Not good at all for for Arch as well. We cannot force the ball, man. We've got to be able to play through, read through our reads, and then play as a team. I saw on a couple instances, I think even on the penalty where we got a 1st down from a penalty, I think in the 1st quarter, Arch was staring down his first receiver. And it was just like, why are we staring down the wide receiver? It's just so elementary stuff. And I just don't understand why we're doing this and why the team is like this. But hey, it is what it is. We are in. Here's Quentin right here. Yo, Quentin, you hear me?
Yo.
What's wrong, man?
Dude, this is so annoying, bro. It's so hard to watch. And it's not just like It's everybody.
Yeah. Even the defense is bad today.
And like Wingo wide open, third down.
Yeah. Yeah. Drops the ball. Arch forced the ball to Parker Livingstone, which I don't think he needed to force the ball. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I was just telling people for some reason it's like I have 2 streams going up. So I'm live, but I can't see the comments. So I'm logged into YouTube on the side so I can read the comments out. So I can't put them on the screen. So, sorry folks, but it's see, what is that? I am loving Emrod says Texas is freeing up a lot of my time this season. Man. Now, so let me see. Javier said, why can we not run any simple plays? Well, we can't run simple plays because we can't block. I mean, it's really that simple. We can't block anybody. And then once we do block people, the play is just not adequate enough, from all the skill position players. Sark has data some pretty decent plays. Arch can't get the ball to the guys he needs to get them to. Wingo can't catch the ball. And the decision making coming from our quarterback is not the best in some instances. We can't run the ball either at all. And so it is what it is, man. What's your take, Quentin?
I think Sark thinks too much. We don't have time to do anything. Like any lengthy plays that we need time, we don't have time to do it. So what is this reverse pass around to the off tackle fumble? Like we don't have time to run that play. We've never had time to run that play all year. What are you doing?
Yeah,
the little reverse thing to Niblet that they fumbled.
And why is Niblet running the ball at running back?
Because we want to be able to fake him out when we throw him a bubble screen.
Niblet is really good at punt return. We bring back Baxter for a reason. Baxter hasn't looked bad. He's a little bit more durable, of course. Well, I shouldn't say durable. Durable means you got to stay healthy. He's a bigger framed back. Wisner's tough. He's tough as snails. We just don't have that running back that is going to make you miss tackles. We have been so spoiled here in the past with Bijan and Rojo and Jonathan Brooks, to where we've had backs that if there is 1 yard to get, they're going to get 3 because they're going to make the first person that was going to get it behind the line of scrimmage miss. And we don't have that guy here on this team. So if there's 4 yards to get and they get hit at yard 2, they're down at yard 2 usually. But it's not their fault. It's just that I'm comparing these guys to Bijan, right? I mean,
like dudes.
I'm just saying, I'm comparing that guy to Bijan Robinson, who's probably the best player in the league right now, right? Or he's one of the top 5 players in football right now. I'm comparing this guy to like a Deontay Foreman who didn't have an offensive line either, but he made the most out of everything, right? Roshan Johnson, comparing them to guys who are getting checks every day in the NFL, millionaires, right? So, no slight on them, but we're just not a good team. Folks, we're not a good football team.
Also, we missed Taft, and it's clear.
Oh, yes. We missed Taft.
Even when we get that little nasty stuff in the middle, that's all Taft.
It's all Taft cleaning it up. I don't think people realize how important Taft is. I think they understand now. Because Taft
they called it. One of the dudes on the Inside Texas called it this morning. They said how quickly like Jelani and Williams flying down, but they overrun plays all the time when they do that. And they say Taft cleans stuff up all the time.
Yeah.
and I saw him do it. They came rush down the thing and do boop.
Yeah. Yeah. Taft, he's so smart, man. He's
that's what I'd rather a smart guy than an athletic guy.
He's just good. You know what I'm saying? And Taft's All-American for a reason, folks. And a preseason All-American for a reason. Now, I will say the ball just didn't tip our way in a couple times. I like what freaking number 4, man. McDonald had a great play. Ball comes, he tracks, he does it completely right. Tips the ball, and you're like, he got hands to the ball. Great. And it just tips right into the guy's hand. That's stuff you can't plan for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's that's the luck of the draw. But we're getting abused in the secondary. Our linebackers are playing pretty good. Our line is getting pressure with 4, but we're not rushing them a lot, just from what I'm seeing from the first half. So
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can we score 13 points?
Can we score 13?
Yes.
Oh, in the second half?
Yes.
Look,
That's
I'm
the bare
surprised.
minimum that we can, or 12 is the bare minimum we can get right now to win this
Look,
game.
I am surprised that we scored 14 in the first half. We're more of a second half team, to be honest with you. So
Okay.
there's opportunity for us to get out here and score. However,
Can we stop these boys?
I got to see it.
I can't believe Manny let homeboy run right by him.
Yeah. Manny's like our most surefire coverage guy. He just let him. It had to be a breakdown. It just had to be a breakdown.
He missed the jam.
Yeah, I just
jammed him outside of, and he said, "Floop, floop."
It's funny that we're talking about the jam because so my son plays soccer, right? And so they had this kid on the opposing team today who was extremely fast, right? Extremely fast. And my son's really fast, but he's a bigger, fast kid, right? And this kid's like, he's blazing and he's running past him. And my son is kind of catching up to him. And he barely gets to him and he gets the ball out and he kicks the ball out. But the coach yells to him. He goes, he's too fast for you to run with him. You gotta put your hands on him. Make it hard for him. It's the same thing in football. When a guy can streak and run fast, like we know Brennan Thompson can run the freaking ball. You gotta put some weight on him.
And he's tiny.
Knock him off his pivot.
Dude,
you got to. Yeah. So yeah, man. See, Caper says you already know Quinn is watching this game, just shaking his head.
Well, Arch hasn't really done. I've seen him do bad one time. Like he threw a screen in the dirt. That's the only bad play he had. Like the Livingston, I get it. Livingston catch a whole lot of stuff that he should.
Yeah, yeah. My only thing with the Livingstone pass is that was a forced pass. It was forced, and it cost us. It cost us 3 points. It could have been a lot worse if our defense wouldn't have checked them, but for them to come down and score in the last minute of the second half, man, the first half,
and they get the ball back.
No. We get it back. They started off first. Yeah.
Okay, I thought we started with the ball.
No. They started off first, went 3 and out.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and then after that, so we came in and scored a touchdown. I said, "Oh, this is gonna be pretty good if we score touchdowns first drive," and it really hasn't been pretty good. So,
yeah, man, I don't know. Just in my head, like the discussions happening in the locker room right now with our talent and our coaches should be able to clean everything up that happened in the first half. Should be able to clean it up.
Should be is key.
But I think that at every game when I see a sloppy first half, I was like these are like anything that we've done like can be cleaned up, like with a discussion and some, you know what I mean? Some video on a little tablet at halftime type of stuff.
I hope so.
Even the blocking, like we had max protect 2 routes, we were fine.
Yeah, I don't trust. Our guys get so confused.
Yeah, they do. Especially Stroh coming in for DJ. Jesus.
They get so confused. I mean, it's just what are we going to do about this offensive line? All right, actually, look here. This year's done. All right. Yeah. I think anybody that's watching Texas football knows this team is not competing for a championship this year. Right? It's not happening, folks. Newsflash. It ain't happening. All right? What he said, time for you can play now, recruiting pitch. All right, so
they about to kick off.
How do we get this line better for next year? Sark has hit the portal. I said Sark has hit the portal. I mean, we've seen the news happen out today about him looking in the NFL. All right, and so
no, that chick didn't make that up.
No, she didn't make it up.
Like it can't. She's just like, I'm bored. I'm at home and I had some drinks last night with the homie from the Tennessee Titans.
No, she didn't make that up.
She didn't make it up.
But look here though. I was telling my wife this. Oh yeah, all right, here the game. But I was telling my wife this earlier. I said, look, can you blame him? You got to think he's not dealing with 52 millionaires on a team, but he is dealing with 40 kids that are 6-figure kids is basically like a millionaire because they have no bills. They have $100,000 in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? And they play in Austin. Right. And so he is dealing with it. And he has to go beg 16 and 17-year-old kids to come play for him at Texas, right? Going to the
That's why Nick
NFL with
Saban
a
ain't
newborn
taking the
baby.
job. No matter
Huh?
how much money we throw at him, that's why Nick Saban ain't taking the job.
Yeah.
That's why he
That's
left.
why, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's why you couple that aspect with a newborn baby, NFL might be the call for Sark. But I tell you what, Sark better win this game. But the game just started. We out. Deuces. All right, bro.
All right, then, boss.